So let's build the models. All right. Let's do it the tech savvy way. So I'm in the right folder. All right. Touch in the app folder, in the model folder. I need what? What do we decide on? Dog.rb. All right. What else? A walker.rb. All right. What else? Dog. How do I do this? Underscore, capitalize, just regular. Huh? Underscore? Like this? Everyone agree? Cool. Any questions on what I did so far? Magic. Now, I know they all need to inherit from this base. It's just me being lazy. What is this? This is the dog walker class? Yeah. That mega zoom. How do I do this? Like this? Yeah? Cool. And what is this? Dog? Bloop. Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Oh, thanks for laughing. Makes me feel better. Paying attention. And then this is just walker. I'll do it regular. Ah. Cool. Cool. Ready? And then what? Cool. They exist, right? So do I have this? Right? I just tested it, right? Took me 2 seconds. What else do I need to do now? I need to make the migrations. Once I make the models, I need to make the migrations. Or vice versa. Migrations, then the models. So how do I do that? Yeah? So familiar? I'm super lazy. So which one do we need? S or no?
Yes.
Cool. And then we need, should I do dog walkers or no? Why? Right. It's the join, so I need the models to exist first before the join, right? Like this? Okay. Cool. Now what do I need to do? I need to create the table, right? So a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. I don't mind copying and pasting because it's pretty, right? So this is the walkers. What do the walkers need?
Table name.
Right? Probably walkers. What else?
Names.
They probably want a name. Anything else?
So,
What about like a rating? All right, something like that. Cool. What about this? What about the dogs? Dog probably needs a name. Anything else? Like this? Stop. Who nodded their head? Stop the madness. I'm just kidding. There's nobody. I was making that up. All right. And what's this? How do I do this? Dog underscore walkers? You sure? Okay. And what do they need? Do they need a name?
no.
Why does the dog walkers need a name? Or why doesn't it? It's Jesse, yeah.
No. Because we're going to have the walker ID and it'll point to the walker object. We just have the name from there.
Yes, the dog walker object in and of itself should be really just the join between the dog and the walker. All right? Like if I wanted to know the name of the dog, I would find the dog object in the dog walker and ask for the name. Or I'd find the walker object in the dog walker and ask for its name. Yeah? Okay, so how do I do this?
Okay.
Yeah? Cool. And how do I test it?
Mix data.
Seed data will come, but how do I test it? What would I check in the console? I can check the status, or I can just migrate, right? So let's do that. This will tell me if it works. Cool, I added this. And how do I make sure it's good to go? Cool, so now I have my dog walkers, my dogs, my nests, and my walkers. And they're all in there. So that's just how I tested the migration. Migration's good. It's all in there. The columns that I want, all right, are in there. Yeah? So what's next? How do I do the associations now? Huh? In the model, right? So what is dog walker? What is the dog walker? It's the join table, right? So is this like use the big boy, big girl Ruby words like belongs to or has many? Which one is it and to what?
Belongs to.
To what? And? Right?
Yep.
And this makes sense because remember this has the foreign keys. This is the belongs to. This is the join table. This is only going to make more and more sense as you do it more. Right? And that's why it's important. So what about dog? Dog blank walkers. Right? Like this? Right? I'm seeing some yes, I'm seeing yes, no. I'm seeing some no. What's going on? Okay. So this also has many what? Like this? Or is one like this? Which one is it? This one or the second one? Yes, no? Oh, sorry. Who thinks this will work? If you're not sure, let's test. But this obviously needs a better association, right? And that's what? A dog. I can already tell I'm moving too fast. Let's break this down. Yes. Dog has many what? Okay. Yeah? Dog has many dog walkers. And then has many walkers. Through what? Yeah? So we have dog, walker, we have dog, and then we have walker. What is the relationship here? What? Thank you. Oops. Whoa. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Cool. And then? Sorry. Yeah? How do we test? Nothing? So, what do we do? What do we do? Huh? Has many dogs through dog. So the point I'm trying to make is that there's no test data. Right? I can't actually figure out if it works because there's no test data. So where and what and how do I make test data? This is like starting to like click, move for quick. Cool. right? Who? What do a dog need? Where can I go and reference it? Great, schema. Cool. And what else does a dog need? I'm just gonna hard code them. Right. This is cute. It's a cute breed. You've seen them before. Right? Let's do another one. What else we got? We got some uggos. No, I'm just kidding. Let's not do that. We got like Fluffy. Fluff. Right? And what? Poodle? Like a real breed? Cool. I'm just gonna do this so you can see a little bit better. And then I'm also gonna do that. That. Cool. Dogs done. What else do we need? We have dogs and
Walkers.
cool, right? Nice. And what does the walker need?
Name.
And what's the name?
Lord.
Sure. Lord. I think Lord. That character? I put it earlier. Yeah, that character. Cool. And what else does it need? What?
Rating.
Yes. And what is the rating?
4. 2.
Let's give like a random. Right? Oops. Oh, blam. Cool. Do you understand what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah? I don't have to explain? Awesome. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Nice. Bloop, 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 bloop. Cool. The white walkers. All right, what else we got? Nothing clever? Cool. Nice. What do we need? Like this? P does print, but you'll see, it's cool. All right, what's this?
Great.
Nice, and?
Name. Oh.
Hmm?
Get a reference. The IDs.
Yeah, what's next? Okay, cool. All right, and what are we doing here? So what does this do? Huh? Let's find out. Let's test something. Cool. So the seeds are done, right? Let's bang out of here. How do I get it? If I do rate console, that puts me in the console. Will my seed data live? It's not alive. Let's bring it to life, right? Let's seed that database. Nobody watches Wheel of Fortune. Cool. Nice. Now, to the console. Nice. All right. Can I call sample on this?
Yeah.
Is sample an active record? What is this? It's an active record association, right? How come I can call sample? Yes. At somewhere, active record collection relation inherits from array. So I can call sample, right? So sample gives me a random. Yeah? That looks awesome. Let's debug that code. Bloop. Bloop. Already going there. Check. What else we need? Cool. And? Yeah? Does that work? That way, no matter what, even if I delete records, I'm only pulling from ones that exist. Right? And then because I'm always sampling, and it's always going to be mixed up, I can do a loop, but I'm lazy. Does that work for everybody? Actually, let's do this. Right? Cool. So now I want what? Yes. Cool. So now I can go back to the right console, and now I can check my associations. Right? Gives me, cool, dot what? What do I want to check in dog? If they have dog walkers and walkers? Interesting. Interesting. Wow, we just got really unlucky. Test your stuff. Check. We just got really unlucky, right? So what we could do is we can always check walkers. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's no dog ID 1 or 2. You see that? We just got really unlucky. I was like, that should have worked. That was weird. I didn't know how to debug them there.
Why would there not be any IDs? We didn't delete it.
I'm checking to see the dog walkers associated with the first dog, which is dog ID 1. There is no dog walker associated with dog ID 1 or 2. First, dog ID 2, dog ID 3. So you have right here, dog walker this, and dog walker here. Which means that the walker ID is 13 and 9. 13 and 9.
So, but when we created our migration, it assigned a walker an ID and a dog an ID. Right?
Yeah, randomly. Which is why I was just like, we were unlucky. Which is why when I got first and second, and it was coming up as an empty array, I was like, oh, this is looking real bad for me. But it's because the seed data was random. So
yeah, but the information we were populating into dog walker was random, but it was being pulled from...
dog walker was random.
Yeah, well, it was random from within walker and dog, right?
Yeah.
So, but then why...
1 and 2 were just never picked. Don't gamble. Yeah? Like, when I called dog.all.sample.id, 1 and 2 just never came up. So when I checked the references against 1 and 2,
oh, I see, I'm sorry.
Nothing came up. Who understood that? Like, why 1 and 2? Oh, cool.
Because there's no dog ID 1 and 2. So.
I got confused.
No, dog ID 1 and 2 exist, but they were never randomly selected when I created a dog walker.
Okay.
So, I mean, very likely. Is the first dog, right? Let's check the walkers. One's a terrible number apparently. But yeah, check. So yeah, none of these came up as 1. What's a popular number? 5? 3? Man, Settlers of Catan math over here. All right, cool. Is everyone tracking?
Yeah.
Can you go to the walker RB? I kind of want to see.
You want to see the walker.rb?
This one knows the.
What?
Why can you use dog walkers and know the dogs to the dog walker?
I can't.
You can't, right?
Yeah, I'm just testing. I was just doing this, and I was testing this.
I mean, you can use the same approach for the dog walker.
Absolutely. So I need to test all my associations. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through dog, and I'm going to test first dot dog walker. That's the first association I have on line 2, right? I'm sorry, dog walkers. Look at this. Look at this amazing error message. Either way. Which would make sense, right? Because I don't actually have any associated with this one. But third, I know 3 is pretty popular. Yeah? And then what's the second one I should check? Walkers? Cool. And does that make sense with my data? All right? Which it does. Then I'll check dog walker. Right? And then I'll check what? Dog. Then I'll check walker. Cool. Cool. And then I will check, finally, walker.
What I'm saying is that can you have like as many dog walkers first?
Hmm.
Can you have as many dog walkers first and then as many dog food dog walkers?
Can I have what now?
Can you have first one as many dog walkers and then the second one as many dogs through the dog walkers? Can you do that?
Do you want me to have...
Dog walkers in the first one. And then as many dogs through the dog walkers.
Has...
And then the dogs.
You want me to put has many dog walkers
Yeah, and then the second one you have as many dogs through the dog walkers. Can you do that?
like this?
Yeah. Dog walkers. Or it doesn't make sense.
Like this.
Yeah. Can you do that?
Well, I'm asking you guys. What's better? Huh? This is the better?
Yeah.
Because this is great. Because you want to have the relation, the joint table first. Right?
Or are you just looking for me for the answer, or like someone want to take a guess? So the walker, all right, I'll give it to you. So the walker, right? Can the walker know the dog immediately?
No.
It must be through
Dog walker walks.
the dog walker table, the join table, right? So if it's going to be through, right, you have to have the association from the walker to the dog walker. And then through the walker will know the dog. Yeah? So this is mo better. And what you'll see is when you start running it, weird things happen. Right? Like this came up as not even an empty array. It should be an actual like collection object, right? Like if we did walker before, because obviously it hasn't taken the new code yet. So, wow. 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 Like, it's just like a collection proxy. It doesn't really make any sense. It doesn't actually return anything. Someone had a question before? Move forward.
So, if you're, I noticed that the dog method, that dog.rb still works. So when you're associating it, and for purposes of debugging like a bigger program, like it still works if you associate it one way.
The associations have to be correct, right? So if you wrote the association incorrectly, it'll run, but it won't work.
But when you were testing dog.rb, everything worked.
Yeah, because this association is correct.
So as long as the association within that like class is correct.
Yeah, which
it
is,
doesn't have to be both ways.
yeah, it doesn't always need to like connect. If one association's good and you test all of those,
Okay.
it's good.
It just means that it's good going one way.
It's good going one way, which is why you have to test all the associations, right? God, come on. Cool. Right? And then I can check that person's walkers. I mean, sorry, I meant dog walkers, right? I mean, sorry, maybe in the walker class. Oof, zoning. Oof, all sorts of mistakes. Cool. Yeah? That was pretty quick. That's it. Does anyone have any questions on this association? All right. Do you want me to build out like Do you want me to complicate the model and make it sexy? Do one more?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure. Do you want to record it or no?
Yes.
Okay. Sure. So we have, now I'll have to bust it out. All right. Oh, by the way, the lecture video's up. Nice. Awesome web app. Awesome a whiteboard app. Sweet. So what do we have here? We have DOG. We have Walker. Oh, finish that. I did not graduate art school. All right, and we got la da 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 da. This is W. Sorry. This is the many. This is the many. All right, and this is the many. Too many, right?
Yeah.
This is what you'll draw when you start your projects, and you'll actually have like this schema drawn out, right? Again, visual representation of your data structure, right? So, what models can we add onto this to build this up? Okay, are we talking about stray dogs here? Probably has some sort of owner. All right, let's just blow that up. Bloop. All right, and what is the relationship between owner and dog? Huh? Owner has many dogs, and what about the dog to the owner? That's right. No, not many. This is not many. No, unless you're in a really weird dog relationship, which is interesting. Let's just keep it this way, because I can understand, like, but what if you're a couple and you both own them? Let's just say, for this example, a dog belongs to a particular owner, right? Or a couple, a family unit, right? Is that better? So how do we do this? Just add it in. Are we all cool with this? I mean, that relationship's not very complicated, right? So, let's do it. Bloop. A little bit of this. What I like to do is I like to build the models first. So, and what's it?
Yeah.
Yeah? And then, what?
Owners.
Yeah? Owner or owners? The table is always...
Sorry, I didn't see that you already did that.
Oh, no, it's cool. Right? Good. Anything else in this that I need? Anything wild? So, a little bit of this. A little bit of this magic. A little bit of this magic. Boom. 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 This is just family name for all of you out there that are a little concerned about that. Yeah? Okay? Cool. So, what do we have? Owner? And was that a home from? Cool. And what was the relationship between owner and dog? Cool. And let's go to dog. And what was the relationship between owner and dog? Anything else? Now what?
You can populate any information.
Own that dog. Saved from the shelter, right? Cool. And what does this need?
Family.
Huh? What? Sure. And what's the family name? Yep, you know it. Definitely dropping that Lord of the Rings. Aragon's about to have a lot of dogs. Ready? Boop, 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 boop. Oops. Oops. Cool. Yeah? I'm missing something.
Add to the dogs.
Dogs need a foreign key for the owner.
If it has it belongs to, it needs what? Let's test. All the associations are correct, right? Let's test. Cool. I saved the dog. Now I go into my console. Cool. Now, I should be able to check the dogs that I have, right? Right?
Need to add a column to your table.
So, let's check the schema. Dogs. Belongs to owner. This needs it needs a foreign key. Can I just drop it in right here?
Roll it back.
I should roll it back, right? But I gotta roll all this stuff back, and it's gonna mess up my database because guess what? I gotta roll back the dog walkers. They're not gonna exist anymore. All my owners that I made in my database, it's gonna jack it up. So what should I do? I'm just trying to add a column to something, right? What? Dog ID to dogs? To owner or dogs?
But it would owner ID to dogs.
I'm just going to be quiet for a second because I want everyone to understand or guess or assert their confirmations. What foreign key do I need to put in to what table?
Dog ID to the owner table.
The other way. The
Owner
owner.
ID to the dog table.
Who thinks it's owner ID to the dogs table? Who thinks it's dog ID to the owner's table? Okay. So here's how it should make sense. If a dog belongs to an owner, right? The dog belongs to the owner. Which owner is it? Is it owner 1? Is it owner 7? Is it owner 11? It's probably not owner 1 because it just doesn't get picked, right? If it belongs to, which one does it belong to? It must have that owner ID in there. It must have that model's ID in it. Right? Like just the English of the way it sounds. This dog belongs to an owner, and that dog belongs to owner 7. So if it's owner 7, owner ID 7, owner ID must be in dogs. Yeah? So I know it was a little bit, but after I said that, it's a lot more applause, applause, applause. I live for the applause, applause. How do I do this? What? That's right. I don't even remember. So let's do it. All I put was add column to table. What is this? Active record? Cool. Let's go in the Rails guide, right? Add column. This is what it looks like. It looks like I'm trying to, let me blow this up. Well, bit too much there. If I want to add, so look at this. That's just like the naming convention, right? I want to add column. In what table? What's the column? And what's the data type? So let's do that. This is exactly how I do things. This is what developers roll. Add column. What table? all that English in me. All right. And what's the column? Okay. And what is it? String? Oops. Oops. Cool. Did I do anything that you could not have figured out or done yourself? Let's see if it works. Where is it? Cool. And how do I test this? Right? So that means that in what needs to change? I need to add. Yeah? Yes? No?
Yep.
Cool. All right. And what am I going to do? Right?
Yep.
Did I do anything that did not make sense or something that you basically could not have figured out on your own? Okay. So what do I need to do now? Seed that database.
Is there some way to only see
Big money, big money, big money, big money.
changes?
Is there a way to only see changes?
Yes, so if you say like, don't make any additions to the other databases, only to the dogs database.
No. I would comment everything else out and just uncomment dogs and then just create them. But you know what? Space is unlimited. So let's rock and roll. Cool. Now, how do I test this? Cool. Very good. Here's the problem. I have nils in all these, which is probably like not very good, right? If I go all the way at the bottom, just the last three will have it. Right? So I need to do something like, it's called sanitizing the database. Like I need to clean it, I need to scrub it. Because I don't want all these dogs without owners. That'd be bad. So I can, what? I can wipe them if I wanted to. But that's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. I don't want to really do that. If I really wanted to, I can open up a shelter, right? We could do that. How would we do that? Dog.Sarah Mclachlan. In the arms of an angel. Is that what she sings? So this is what I would do. All right. In the dog. Don't forget, this is a class. In class can do what? I need a dog object. All right. And then what? Sorry. I need an owner. Right? So what I'm saying is, on my dog instance, like dog.first, owner ID doesn't exist, right? I can pass in an owner object or ID, whatever. And then that ID, the owner ID for that dog, right, which was originally nil, is now adopted by this owner. And this is just a feature, right? Imagine I gave you this test and I said, build a method where a dog can be adopted by an owner. Is this becoming more practical to you?
How would you go about assigning all of the nil values to like shelter or something like that?
How would I do that? I need to go all the dogs.
That aren't owned by somebody.
Right. So what would I do? I would say shelter. Yeah? And then what? Is this an instance or a class? If I need all the dogs. Right? So, and then what? Maybe a little bit of this. All right? What do I need to do? This looks really familiar. Do X. Just kidding. All right, these are dogs. All right, if the dog.id is, I don't know, nil. Now if I call dog, the class.shelter, I will see all the dogs in the shelter because they all don't have owners.
Wait, is it owner ID or
Oh, sorry, you're right, owner ID. Good shout. Yeah? Did I do anything you couldn't figure out? Anything you haven't seen before? Anything magical? Do you see how practical this could be? Like, we teach you things that just make sense because they're applicable. Johnny.
the safety, how does it know what owner ID to assign?
How does it know what owner ID to assign?
Yeah, this should be self.
I should probably, yeah, this should be self. I should probably pass in the owner object that I want it to be assigned to. So let me do that. Okay, I'm done. Yeah? So let's test. All right? I wrote a lot of code. Probably should test along the way, but those are great questions. All right? So let's do it. Look up, look up, look up, look up, look up. What's shelter do again? Look at all these dogs in the shelter. Sad. Right? Curious. What is this? It's an array. So can I call first? You know it. So this is the instance, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Can I call instance method on instance? Cool. And now what do I need? The owner object? So how would I do that? Right? So maybe the first owner can finally have a doggy dog? I live for the applause, applause, applause. I live for the applause. Oh wow, thank you, thank you. Y'all just saved the dog from the shelter. Not me. You. I'm gonna give Mclachlan a call.
Rusty Steel is in the part of the owner's dog.
It's a different name.
It's a different name?
I didn't say it.
I didn't save him. What is Oh, you're right. Rusty Steel's not in there. Let's find out. What happened? What is... Oh, dog's first ID, right? Dog got first. Oh, I didn't actually assign it. Oh. What is this? No? Nothing?
No.
Who can help me debug?
So it's this way.
Let's just find out. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to get this first one, right? Dot owner ID. And I want to assign it to 1. Why? This is really, really hacky. Probably shouldn't be doing this. I can't use .save on this. John, do you remember this? I'm like reassigning this attribute. Yeah. Oh, you're right. I shouldn't do this. It should be.
You said it's the actual one.
I can, but I want to be able to show this. So like, this. I don't know if this will work. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there we go. No, it's not gonna work. I have to update its attributes, which is like a method that you'll. You want to do it? Let's do it.
Do it.
Let's just do it.
Do it right.
All right. Active record update attributes. That's what I'm trying to do, right? Cool. What's this? Nice. And then it's attributes. Yo, give me that. What is going on right now?
You're getting a different dog now.
But because the ID was already saved.
Yeah, so it's not in the shelter already anymore.
Oh, you're right. Oh, it actually worked. Just kidding. This is the second dog. I need to call dog first. Owner ID 1. Now we saved Rusty Steel. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Which means, all right, self dot. Yeah. Cool. 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 What? No, nothing. I just.
In your call.
Where? Oh, bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah. Do you see how I just like Googled it and then just figured it out? Just live and recording, no pressure. That was rough. It was rough. Yeah. Any questions? So now we need to test what? We added a new association, right? With owner and dogs. We haven't tested that yet, right? Actually, we just did. Owner.first.dogs should give me Rusty Steel is now in there. Adopted. Saved. All right? And so this is kind of like the magic behind what's going on. Any questions? Do you see how I added a level of complexity to my model by just using a migration, adding the model? I even made some more cool methods. I did an add column. If we wanted to get crazier, we're not going to. I'm going to shut that down. But what other models can we possibly add onto this?
What if some owners are walkers?
What if some owners are walkers? What would you do? Hmm? Huh?
Like a user class, like we did with guest and host, both share the same class. You could, because you can put a human class. And then
The way I would do it is I would combine the owner and the walker, which would make a lot of refactoring, and then I'd have to add the attributes and the foreign keys to the right tables accordingly. Anything else? Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all ready for blogs? Awesome. Well, thanks for your time.